I like to make links between some of the ancient survival mechanisms that we have in ourselves that show up in modern contexts, and my approach really is to give people tools and strategies to deal with them in the modern context so that we can get the best out of ourselves under pressure. So I think survival is applicable to almost any audience. I've worked with publicly listed companies, really small companies that are run by families, and more or less everything in between. And I think the thing that's relevant is that we all experience survival parts of ourselves becoming active in our everyday life. Frontal cortex, out to lunch. Abandoned in the moment. It's just that tiny bit of pressure that can do it to us. We give greater weight to negative experiences than to positive ones. My background is that I'm a survival specialist, and in conjunction with that I've done a whole heap of stuff in organisations around change, and a lot of the same patterns were appearing when people were in survival situations as they were in change management situations. And I noticed those links, so the road to doing this kind of work was actually joining those dots and starting to make those connections for people. You know, how do I connect with people? How do I solve problems? How do I build rapport? How do I deal with things not going the way that I expected them to go? And you get to see the results of those usually in no more than 24 hours.
I believe that if we have that really energised speaker, it makes people start thinking about the topic. It makes people talk about it when they go back to work.
It puts things into perspective. I think what we often get caught up in first world issues, like my coffee's not quite warm enough or it's too cold, and we lose perspective on the things that are really important in life. And I think his presentation helped put some of those things into perspective for us.
Credit to Mike, how he spent a lot of time understanding our organisation before the staff conference. He's really been able to relate to what we do at the city to ensure that his message is truly aligned to my message as Chief Executive, which has been fantastic.